Hello everybody, and welcome back for another daily walk. Today we are at a really cool place I think you guys are going to really enjoy. Give you a little hint of where we are. And yes, today we are here at the TECO Manatee Viewing Center. Here's the main entrance that most people will come up. So today, as you saw, I have a hat on. It is the coldest day of the winter season so far, so I figured there would be a lot of manatees for us to see. Before we get to the manatees, I wanted to show you the rays touch tank. I don't see any rays in there. Normally what they do is the Tampa Bay rays, they have the touch tank at Tropicana Field, but what happened was because the field is closed, because of the storm damage, they all went to the Florida Aquarium, so I'm not sure if they're going to have the raised touch tank here this year. But as you can see, there's boardwalks and the power plant, and you can tell where all the manatees are because that's where all the people are. I have never seen this many manatees and this close before. They are everywhere today. Look at this little one here. Oh, I just went under. They'll come up to breathe and then they'll go back under. But every single bump you see is a manatee. And they all come here. Oh, this one's coming up because of the discharge from the power plant. So they come here for the warm water. And this is free to come to. Don't feel like you need to make a donation. This is all a tax write-off for TECO power plant. But wow, there are so many today. This is awesome. Guy. I'm gonna do one more pan around here and then head on. Once you've seen manatees, you've seen them. And there's lots of other stuff to explore here other than just seeing these manatees. Just so many of them today, it's crazy. Now yes, most people come here to see the manatees. However, you do have a bunch of hiking trails here. So we have the Tidal Walk, which is what we're gonna go on next. They also have a cafe here. They have a little museum, like an education building, and they also have a gift shop. They also have this butterfly garden. And the first little walk we'll go on today is going to be this tidal walk. When the weather is a bit warmer, you do get a lot of sharks I've seen down here. Keep in mind that it is in the mangrove, so there's also going to be quite a bit of mosquitoes when it's warmer out. But if we see anything interesting, I will share for sure. When you're doing this tidal walk, I recommend always looking down on the side here. A lot of times you'll see some crabs, but I don't see anything today. It might just be too cold. Definitely take a moment and always take a look down here. Here where the path opens up is where I've seen sharks before. There's a big fish in the water. I don't know if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, there it is. It's hard to see with the glare. It's right in the middle of the screen right now. Two of them. But yeah, I have seen some here. But this pier over here where it juts out this way is definitely new. That was not here before. So that's kind of nice. Here's another view of that fish. There's a bunch of them. Sometimes when I'm walking on these, I hear people complain like, oh, I can't see manatees down here. Yeah, because the water discharge is down there, so you can see some in the water, but this particular walk is not really for seeing manatees. You're trying to find some other fish that may be around. Over across the way, you can see the viewing tower. We're gonna head over there later. Normally on this side we don't see any manatees, but you can see some in the water. So they're probably heading this way towards the warmer seas. A big guy right here. You don't usually see them this far down, but I guess just because it's so cold, there's so many of them. And if I turn around, again, you could see all of them huddled down by right over there. That's the viewing platform that we were on previously, where most people go to. And you just see all them just hanging in the water. So just walking from my car, which parked pretty close, just around this area, is about 0.68 miles. So if you are trying to figure out how far it is, that gives you a pretty good idea. But we're going to go ahead and actually go on some of the trails now. So this is the map here. We have where we parked. A lot of times you actually will start in the overflow parking, but today we were lucky and got parking over here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go this purple way over to the tower, and then the way back I'm gonna follow blue, and I'm gonna go all the way around here on the red and green so that I can show you what it looks like if you do start at the overflow parking area. So to get on the trails, you are gonna go all the way back to the end of the main parking lot, and then you're going to hook a right over there, and that is where the trail begins. It just drove away, but if you are in the overflow parking lot area and you don't want to walk, they do have a complimentary shuttle. But again, if you are in this area, this is how you get onto the trails. I find that very few people end up doing these trails, and they're really missing out because it is a really nice walk. It's pretty much all this dirt and like crushed seashells, so it's very easy. You don't have to be wearing any special shoes or anything like that, and it's very quiet as well. There's not too many people that go this way. Here at the Manatee Viewing Center, they do a 5K race every, I think, January or February. We did it last year, but unfortunately it was sold out by the time we registered for, or went to go register for this year. So that's fine. But it is a nice race. It goes on these boardwalks and on these trails. The only thing is that these boardwalks with the Trex decking do get a little bit slick. So if you're ever out here and it's wet, just be careful of that. This trail here, we always see a lot of people taking pictures on. It's very Instagrammable with the palm trees lining the sides. So if you're looking for a nice place to take a photo, I would definitely recommend this area. This is a pretty long boardwalk that will eventually lead you to the observation tower. You can see it behind this palm tree. And over here you can see it's very dry. It is definitely low tide, and during high tide the water will get up this high. So this is another area you can kind of pause for a moment and see if you can see any crabs scurrying around. Along the boardwalk they have these informational little kiosks, and this one does talk about the fiddler crabs that you see scurrying around. So if I see any of those today, I'll definitely share that as well. So here's the view from the top. You can really see how far that boardwalk is. You have Apollo Beach. Down here you can see the water a bit. You see all that coal across. All that black is coal for the power plant. Zoom in on that, it's pretty interesting. But nothing too interesting. We have downtown Tampa right behind the Cole as well. But most of it is just a nice little view up here. So let's head down and continue back. All right, now coming up here on the left, you will see a structure, and it's additional learning areas. There's also restrooms up there, so you can use that if needed. And over on this right side is where the overflow parking is. There's a little tram going as well. So you can take the tram if you want to, the little golf cart. There's a good shot of it. Let me zoom in. Or you can also walk. It's up to you. And just another view of this area. We'll go up there as well. They have these little ground lights here, and every single one has a sticker on it for a tripping hazard. Look at that. Always makes me laugh when I see that. It's just crazy how these places have to be so careful for liability reasons. Okay, now we're at the top of the Clean Energy Center. Has some little quiz stuff up here. Like I said, they have more restrooms, they have water bottle fillers, recharge, pedal to play. So just another place to definitely come and check out. It looks like down here the trail that I wanted to go on might be closed. It may be set up for golf carts only. So that's okay, we'll find another way back to where we parked. So over there is the way we used to be able to walk. That is the red. But it looks like they don't let you go that way anymore. And instead, we have to go this way to go back to the Manatee Viewing Center. Kind of weird. Maybe there's some damage from the hurricanes or something like that. Or they're making that path golf cart only. Maybe they had an incident with that. But either way, it's still a lovely walk back. Yeah, and we are back on the purple trail. They will not let you down the red trail for whatever reason. Like I said, maybe it's just because they're really trying to use the golf carts and keeping people off that boardwalk bridge, but I don't know. If somebody comes here and they can go down that way, let me know. We're almost back now, and I just wanted to show you this golf carts only. So that is the bridge down there. You go, this way and that way. That normally we can walk on. So yeah, I guess they've just made it golf cart only for some reason. Oh well. All right, we are back to the parking lot. We walked just over 2.5 miles, so this is a great walk today. I hope that you guys enjoyed the Manatee Viewing Center. If you are going to come here, definitely come when it's colder out and try to avoid the weekends if at all possible. I hope you guys have a great week ahead, and I will see you on the next one.